Today, I'm going to give you some tips on how to do an assessment confidently. My name is Catherine Moore. I am the founder of Social Workers Rise and the creator of the Clinical Essentials for the Future Therapist course. So, first, in order to build confidence, it's important that you understand that this is going to take practice, right? We're going to have to be leaving our comfort zone, trying new things, and constantly learning. The good thing about doing assessments is you are just asking questions. You are showing up as a person there to learn more about the client. The goal of your first assessment or your first interaction with your client is to build and establish that therapeutic alliance with them. So, the therapeutic alliance is the most important part of your work because research has shown that if you have a strong therapeutic alliance or a working relationship with your client, that they trust you, they know that they're able to connect with you, that you're there to collaborate with them, then this is going to make your work together much more effective. And the alliance is not only being developed in the first session, this is being developed over the first 5 sessions, and research has shown that it peaks around the third session. So keep that in mind as you're doing your assessments and as you're just starting to get to know your clients, that this is a process and this is not going to happen in one visit. So during this, it's really important that you're establishing trust with them, that you are following up on the things that you say you're going to follow up on, that you're being honest. So if there's something that you don't know, saying something to the extent of, I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to look into it and get back to you, and make sure that you get back to them, because that's going to prove that you are a trustworthy person, that they can rely on you. You're going to want to make sure that you provide empathy, that you're validating their emotions, that whatever it is, this is really, really hard. And you might not have all the answers right now, but we're going to figure it out together. We're going to work together to figure this out, and really providing that active listening so that they know when they talk, you actually hear them and you're working to understand them and where they are and what they need. The initial assessment is also the time for you to practice setting those boundaries. What can they expect from you? What do you expect from them? And also too, how and when can they contact you if you're not in a meeting together? So all of these little things are important to understand and to discuss during this initial assessment. Also, too, you are there to discuss the process and how your organization works. If there's a plan or a certain method for how your organization works with them, what can they expect, right? Give them that information up front if you feel it's appropriate. Also, too, we're going to talk about termination. So make sure that you cover, when does this relationship end? At what point does it end? And you may not know this in the first session when you meet with them, but as you talk about the goals and they decide what it is that they're going to work on, then that's when you can further discuss termination about, okay, what does it look like for you to have accomplished these goals, right? When you do this, the clients are more likely to view this experience as positive when termination does come around, if their initial assessment was a positive experience. Also, too, you want to be very clear on what it is that you need to cover in your initial assessment and be prepared to document this effectively. This is going to help you justify why the client will benefit working with you or your organization. If you need more guidance on completing an efficient assessment while building your therapeutic relationship, then I highly recommend that you look into the Clinical Essentials for the Future Therapist course. This is a pre-recorded course that is set up to help you build on these skills that you have learned in grad school and be able to translate them into your work directly with clients in the mental health setting, or really any setting that you're working directly one-on-one with clients that you need these clinical skills.